Hey guys, Todd Turnwald here. Hey, we talk a lot about in the final expense industry, a lot about leads, a lot about products, a lot about production and blah, blah, blah. One thing that we don't talk a lot about and we probably should talk a little bit more about is when someone actually passes, what happens. So most carriers out there, as long as everything's done correctly, they're going to send a check, okay, which isn't a bad thing. That's their job. But, I had a client pass away this morning and it just got me thinking like, why aren't more companies doing what Senior Life have done by adding the legacy assurance? And I really mean this because I got to see firsthand, when someone passed, how this really actually works. And when I got a call from the client's family, I immediately called into the legacy. In return, they immediately called the family, right, to see, what all the final wishes were so that they could start assisting that family. Not only that, they started calling around to the local funeral homes to see who's going to have the best price. Once they have that locked in, then they start negotiating out all the funeral services, things like embalming, the viewing, the ceremony, a lot of those things that we don't think about, right? So they're doing all of this for the family so that the family don't have to do this because, guys, they typically don't know how much things are going to cost, right? So we have the legacy assurance with Senior Life, and this is such a huge value. And until you experience that one time and see what the legacy actually does for the family and how they immediately go to work, they're on call 24/7. I just ask, what is your carrier doing? When you sell a policy with somebody, are they stepping in and doing that? Because if they're not, there's a better way out there. And what's going to end up happening is my client's family is going to be getting a lot more of that policy back rather than basically that policy going directly to a funeral home. So huge advantage. Couldn't be more proud to see how these guys operate and how they took care of my client and his family. So that was a great thing. So think about this. If you're really serious about this business and you're doing it for the right reason, think about, okay, when my client does pass away, who's going to step in and help with all that stuff? All right, something to think about. So that's what we have here at Senior Life and Legacy, and I'm very thankful that we do have that.